Hello, this is Adam Beanstock. If you recognise these signs, these are bow signs. The one on my right is a down bow with a little oblong shape, square shape, in a down bow, and then the other one is the up bow. They're supposed to replicate the shape of the bow where you're heading towards. Say an up bow, heading towards, but you end up on the down bow like that. That's on the violin, but when you get to double basses, cellos, or viols, or viola da gamba, whatever, it's the other way around. You're going in the opposite direction. So I'm going to talk about bowing in Irish music. There's always been tradition in Irish music to not actually learn Irish tunes from music, and it's Carolan or going back hundreds of years, and it's just so that you cannot. Or the only way to learn Irish music really properly is from watching and listening to other players that are passing down tradition of the tunes, by watching them. And of course, these bow signs don't come into it because you're not actually reading music, because it's all part of musical notation. And even if you study Bach, sonatas and partitas, he has phrasing marked in, groups of phrasing, slurs, but he would never put bow marks in. It's down to the individual player, whether it's an up bow, the series note goes in an up bow or down bow, or whether it's different parts bow, or two ups, Highlander, or two downs. And I think all the way along it's been an individual players' prerogative, especially the teachers, to suggest bowing and have their bowing that suits the style of the piece. But there are always going to be disagreements. The only agreements that you'll get with actual bowing is in orchestra sections, because when a whole orchestra section, especially strings, have to play a line, they all have to be in trim on the ups and downs where they are on the bow and what part of the bow to play in, as they have to play exactly the same, because they're all producing a homogeneous sound together. So the bowing is very important, and it's always penciled in and agreed with the conductor and the leader of the orchestral section. So and you think, I don't know in history where these bow marks come from. I think they're I think they're as old as written music itself, because I think it was a guide for the early viol players to know, especially when they're on the consort viols, to know, where they are in the music, and it all comes within the music. And I think that was the only time when it was probably written into the score, was the very, very early music, and I think ever since, people's interpretation has broken away from any restriction to bowing. So we're coming back to Irish music, and I think it's number of notes in the bow. I think you just got to think of slurs, just you would in Bach, if it's 3 notes in a bow, 2 notes in a bow, or even 6 notes in a bow, where changing the bow where it needs to, with the coinciding with the dance rhythm. And you've got bow patterns as well, such as the old time music, bluegrass, shuffle bowing. There's all types of bow patterns which are regular patterns, rhythmic patterns. So 2 ups, 2 downs, or You know, two slurs, two separates, etc. Anyway, I'm going to I wish you a good, really good bank holiday, as I'm doing a gig, playing Irish music mainly with my pint and the reel, the wall pack, and I'll bid you all a really good bank holiday, May Day bank holiday.